What's going on, YouTube? Happy Saturday to everybody. This is Self-Care Saturday. Hope everybody's Saturday is good. I just kind of wanted to talk about this information that I recently stumbled across. So today, I ran across a report or a record. Everyone knows about the Naziah Harris case that's going on, and we all know that she has an older brother, Vari. Um, it was alleged that he had got into some legal trouble with law enforcement about unaliving someone connected to his mother. And I wanted to talk about that because I actually did get some information that I wanted to share and clarify a few things. For one, he's not facing charges for any murder or manslaughter. So the theory or conspiracy about him unaliving his mother's boyfriend or abusive boyfriend or someone connected to his mom, that information is not true. I don't know where that's coming from or where it came from, but Vari is not facing any type of murder or manslaughter charges. He is facing charges that I found out recently, and this just recently happened. But it's not for what's been going around on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and all of that. It's not related to that at all. So I just wanted to get the information out there accurately as possible as I can. I will be showing you the actual report that I found that he has, and this just recently happened within the past few days. So yeah. So give me a second, folks. I'm going to pull up his register of action with the 36th District Court. I'm also going to break down going to do a breakdown of his charges that he has. He has two of them, I believe. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you can see my screen now. So it says 36th District of Court or 36th District Court Register of Action. So the date is July 22nd, 25. That's the offense date. So that's the date that they're pretty much indicating that this offense happened. And it was just entered yesterday, July 25th. And it has the state of Michigan versus Tavarius Harris Marquis DeWine, or Tavarius Marquis DeWine Harris. One thing I noticed about the Harris family that these brothers, they have multiple names. Like they have 4 names, and it'd be like, I don't know. I just find it kind of. I just noticed. I pointed that out a little bit. I noticed the difference. Everyone in their family pretty much has 4 or 5 names. But anyways, okay, so here we got the prosecutor's information. So yeah, he is facing some criminal charges. We even got the judge on record up here, William Burton. And here's his first charge. The first charge that he's facing is controlled substance, maintained drug house. So basically what it's saying is that he's running a trap house in so many ways. Meaning that he has a kid in the house as well, I believe. Wow, that's crazy. Second charge that he's facing is child abuse in the 4th degree. Now, child abuse can go down. Child abuse can be broken down into various ways, whether physically or mentally, is what I mean. And I'm going to go into further detail in that in about a few minutes. But I want to talk about the 2 charges that he is facing. I believe the controlled substance and maintaining drug house is that he's pretty much running a trap house. We pretty much can come to that conclusion. And the child abuse charge, we know that he has a newborn baby recently. But I really want to kind of get into. So give me 1 second, folks. So he hasn't had an arraignment date yet, no sentencing date. This just recently happened, so more than likely he hasn't been processed into the system yet. He was just entered yesterday, so they would not have an arraignment, only because it's probably the weekend. I'm thinking is the reason, but that's not all the way true, because we do have weekend court sometimes here in Michigan, depending on the case. But yeah, but as far as what he's going through, this is the current information. I believe it was like a few weeks ago, almost a month ago, that they were saying that he unalived his mother's boyfriend or something like that, which we have not proved, which no one has yet proven. That's just floating around on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I don't run with that information with a grain of salt. To me, that's for me personally. Everybody has their own opinion, to each their own, but I never once believed that he unalived his mother. I didn't even run with that narrative. I just said, oh, okay, and I'm gonna just keep going about doing what I do, because I'm gonna find out the information that I need to find out. And this is all the information that Tavarius Harris has in the system as far as the state of Michigan. There is no sealed record. There is no mention of a homicide, no mention of a manslaughter, no mention of a reckless endangerment. So all the narrative about some boyfriend, we can debunk that. Now, as far as his child abuse charge, give me 1 sec, because I want to go into the charges as well, because I had to look that up myself. I kind of wanted to know the difference in the variations of first degree, second degree, third degree, etc. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you guys. There are various degrees of child abuse with which an individual may be charged. These include first degree child abuse, which is evidence of broken bones, internal injuries, or brain damage inflicted intentionally by a parent may lead to charges of first degree child abuse. So that's the severe one, the most severe one. Second degree child abuse, when a parent or guardian behaves in a reckless or cruel manner, neglects a child's basic needs, or fails to provide a child with adequate care and does so willfully, he or she may be charged with second degree child abuse. Third degree child abuse, a parent or guardian who intentionally or knowingly inflicts some physical harm to a child may be charged with third degree child abuse. And fourth degree, this is the one that Vari is facing. A parent or guardian who willfully fails to provide a child's basic needs, whether it be food, shelter, clothing, who abandons a child or commits a reckless act which results in some physical harm to a child, may be charged with fourth degree child abuse. And I believe that's probably why they charged him with that, because from what his record is showing, it's showing as if he's running some type of drug house with his child in there. And I'm thinking that the state is probably tying two and two together. You have a newborn child, and you up here running drugs in the house, and that's probably why they charged him with child abuse in the fourth degree manner. And I think the reckless act, that was the drug operation, is what they're referring to as far as causing some physical harm to a child. Yeah, when you run in the drug house, that can inflict physical harm on a kid. So I believe that's probably why they're charging him in the fourth degree, and not any other degree. The first two are very severe, so they're all severe, but the first one, that's kind of like attempted murder in my eyes. The first degree child abuse, because broken bones and internal injuries or brain damage, that's beyond child abuse in my opinion. But I get what they're saying. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a quick breakdown of the different degrees the different charges that he's facing right now. He has not been arraigned just yet, and he has not had a probable cause hearing as of yet either. But I will be getting that information as we get closer to it, keeping you guys updated with this case as it further develops, to see what we learn, what else we find out. But I just wanted to do that little quick video for you guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time on this Saturday afternoon. I want you to enjoy it. Hope everybody is safe. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Peace.